Dana White has just confirmed it now, thanks to GC for updating. Official Dana just confirmed. The tweet says Makhachev will now be facing Moicano for the lightweight title. UFC 311 is live tomorrow. That's all capitals, by the way, live
Of course
tomorrow.
it
Just
is.
yeah,
Of course
Live
it is.
tomorrow
on ESPN Plus pay-per-view exclamation mark. Yeah, so as I was saying, the threat that Arman posed, I honestly, and I love Moicano, I love what he's about, I love getting educated on all things economics by him, but I don't think he has a hope against Islam, lads. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't. Can you imagine? I mean, this is always one of those because it's so fresh. Like you throw this in there, just the kind of wrench this throws into everything. Like, say what kind of goes in there and wins, like just slides. I don't even know where he's ranked in the like official UFC rankings or anything. He's definitely not on the pound for pound list. He's had a nice run, but let's say he goes in there, springs this upset. All those guys vying for position just got leapfrogged, and now you have an obvious rematch, right? That you would have to do because I don't think that, given the circumstances, you could be, oh well, that was definitive enough, and Moicano won. It's chaos if he wins. It throws that division into straight chaos.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be great to see Moicano win and get on the mic, UFC lightweight champion, and be like, I think of some words Adam Smith would say that would relate to this current moment. Also, though, can we show that Dana White tweet again? Because it's honestly, this is a work of, this is a marvel of
Let me see.
Dana White. He manages to phrase it as if it's good news,
I
or
know.
as if like it's just exciting. Like it's not just like,
I know.
hey guys, bummer
Stone
alert.
Cold's music just hit.
Shit. He's not like, sorry to have to tell you guys this. Refunds will be offered due to the change in the main event. Like he's not doing any of that. It's all just like enthusiasm, energy, and excitement.
Yeah.
Like, guess what? Something super exciting just happened, you guys.
We just sweetened the deal.
Yeah. It's all
What happens to
caps breaking
Darius? She just
news.
off?
We got at least 7 exclamation points in that tweet overall, being like, hey, can you believe it? You never know what'll happen. That's why Dana was kind of born to do this job.
Yes, it is.
Just that.
And you know what? There's 50% of UFC fans who are just going to be like enthusiastic with him. They're going to be like, yeah,
this is better fight.
Yeah,
better, way better.
He's going to have that.
Well, and it gives you like at least a story, and the UFC has always been pretty good at that. At immediately leaning into like, what's the story you can tell here? And like you said, it's not as if we were super invested in Arman's personal story to begin with. We were just like, we must admit he deserves it because of all the fights he's won. And if you can switch here and be like, but Renato Moicano,
yes,
economic iconoclast and guy kind of at this turning point in his UFC career at the age of 35, now gets a Rocky Balboa-esque chance, a shot at the title. We're giving him the chance of a lifetime. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. Like, you can honestly do some
hair's coming up on my arms right now. This is this is the moment.
The cold open. This is the cold open.
Dude, imagine the production nightmare. Seriously though, you bring that up, like the production nightmare of every time this happens, I'm like, man, all of your promo material, everything that's going on, you have to switch it up. And talk about
staying late tonight.
Yeah, that's got to be who's taking the biggest blow in this is the production team.
Yeah, Dana White's poking his head into a room somewhere and be like, no, leave the power slap highlights for Sunday. Right now, we need you to get on this. And somebody there is just like heaving a sigh and just being like, okay, boss.
I was just getting to the bill, you know.
I know.
Forrest Griffin's about to catch his opponent. I mean, come on.
Talk about a tumultuous week too. Like they had to kind of live through a few days where they're like, are we moving this full event, to Vegas? I mean, you kind of sometimes it's an unenviable task to be Dana White because, a lot of times that's what he's dealing is just straight up bad, like repackaging bad news into something exciting is kind of, I think his kind of taking this and making something out of it. But that's a lot to be dealing in on the fly all the time.
I believe we have a message from the great Ariel Helwani here. Jordan, is that correct? Can we run a video from Mr. Ariel Helwani to update us on this situation? We can. Jordan just confirmed that yes, we can in fact roll the video. So please,
Beautiful.
Go.
So breaking news, UFC 311's main event has dramatically changed. The new main event is Islam Makhachev versus Renato Money Moicano. How the hell did we get here? Well, of course, the original main event was Islam versus Arman 2. Arman was at the press conference yesterday. All was good. Left the press conference. That was at around 7 p.m. local time. Was cutting weight and had no issues. No issues all camp. Healthy, no problem. Was like 8 or so pounds over. Was en route to making weight, and then injured his back while making weight. Was in a lot of pain. UFC medical staff went to check him out. He was not in good shape. Couldn't move, I'm told. Was not in a good spot to fight. They agreed to obviously wait it out, see what would happen. In the morning, he had to the weigh-in started at 9 a.m. local time, 12 on the east, and then at around 6-7 a.m. local time, the plug was pulled. Couldn't move, got worse, was in worse shape, and late last night, a couple hours after they went to check him out, calls started to go to Moicano's team about stepping in on short notice, weighing in at 155. Worth noting that one of Moicano's head coaches, Pahumpa of ATT fame, is also a coach of Arman Tsarukyan, so he was obviously aware. Not suggesting that that's a bad thing, but just that Moicano knew you got to make 155. You may be fighting for the belt. Moicano was the right choice. Obviously, he's on the winning streak. He's got all the momentum right now. He took a short notice fight against RDA many moons ago, not quite 24 hours notice, but of course he was supposed to fight on this card. Now here he is getting to fight for the belt on a little over 24 hours notice. And then, today, there's a very good chance when Moicano stepped on the scale this morning to make 155 that he knew he was going to fight for the belt because the word came down a couple hours before the official weigh-ins. Dana White has officially announced the news. It is, in fact, 1,000% official. It's Islam Makhachev against Renato Moicano for the UFC lightweight title. Arman or his team haven't been told that they are guaranteed a title shot. Obviously gutted, obviously disappointed. It would make a lot of sense. The winning streak speaks for itself. He has earned it. But of course, if Moicano wins tomorrow and Islam loses, he's going to get an immediate rematch. So you never know. This game is a crazy one. People have gotten title shots and have lost them and haven't gotten them back. You would hope that the universe would correct itself and that he would get it, but that's a different topic for a different day. For now, though, Arman Tsarukyan out, Islam Makhachev in. Breaking news. Did I say Arman Tsarukyan out? This is how crazy it is. Arman Tsarukyan out, Renato Moicano in, UFC lightweight title going down in a little over 24 hours. First UFC pay-per-view of the year, Intuit Dome. And we start with massive, massive drama. Merab and Umar, they are good to go. They have made weight. No problems there. But Renato Money Moicano, everyone's favorite financial advisor fighter, is getting a title shot on a little over 24 hours notice. Sending our best to Arman Tsarukyan. Hopefully he gets a title shot later this year. But 311 has just dramatically changed. And dare I say, in the words of one Jim Ross, business has just picked up.
And thank you so much to Mr. Ariel Helwani for that update. We were trying to contact him feverishly throughout this show, so I'm glad.
I was like, your guy better be right, man, because Ariel's the one I usually wait for on this type of situation.
Thanks for watching this video. Hey, before you go, do me a favor, hit that sub button, give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell thingy as well. Leave us a nice comment or two. We appreciate you all very much.